All right, here's advice, great advice from John Smith that I did not follow. I remember one time I was always a high anxiety, high stress guy. Just how we grew up. You know, my family's all like that. Uh, we used to snap and fight each other, fight everybody at the drop of the hat. You know, anxiety, drama, fight. Just the way we that's the way we are the way we were. But it really hurt my wrestling. You know, I've noticed there's a guy, BZ Hendricks. He used to be a sports psychologist for the Olympic Training Center, and he wrote a book years ago. It was pretty good. But I talked to him on the phone just about one of my former wrestlers. A long time ago, probably 12 years ago. That, our athlete now is a high school coach, and his son's in my room, so it shows how old I am. But BZ told me, he goes, he's trying to help this athlete of mine who this kid's issues were different. He just had a lot of anxiety and stress and stuff, and a lot of it is how you're born. BZ said, my most successful athletes are usually the least happy because they drive themselves they're just driving themselves. And I always thought, you drive yourself to the top, then right into a concrete wall, because you see that a lot. And I know when my brother got really good after college and made the world team and stuff, he said that he learned to relax a little bit and just kind of take breaks and go easy on himself. And if he needed a day off, he took it. And I think that's pretty important. But one time I was training with John, because I was so lucky to get to train with John Smith a lot his last 3 years of wrestling. I got to travel the nation with him at his camps and work out one-on-one with him twice a day. Always twice a week, sometimes 4, 5, 6 times a week for years. And I learned so much from him. But one thing he told me, he's like, everything should roll off of you like water rolls off of a duck's back. Just let it roll off you. He goes, I know I get mad if I give up takedowns and I'm hard on myself, but in the end, I just before I leave the wrestling room, I just say, hey, let it all go. Let it roll off you. Don't carry that around with you, because once it's like, I've learned over the years, it's like putting a brick in your backpack. And every time you let a bad day or something, or maybe a loss, or maybe you didn't wrestle well, or maybe you got a big upcoming match and it's weighing on your mind, you have to let it go, and otherwise you're just loading up extra weight, and then pretty soon it gets heavy, and then by the end of the year you collapse. And I would like to see more coaches and parents and kids learn to be lighthearted a little bit and let things roll off your back, and take some losses in stride, and don't carry around the burden all the time. And there's a great you can see it online. It's just it's a teaching method. There's the story goes that a college professor goes into a classroom and he holds up a glass of water, and he goes, is this heavy? And everyone says, no, it's a small glass of water. And he says, well, what if I had to hold it for an hour straight? And they go, oh, it might be kind of heavy. He's like, I didn't think it was heavy. It's a small glass of water. They go, whoa, but you know what? You're trying to hold it too long. He goes, what if I held it for a day?